Deep in the Forbidden Mountains, a battle is about to commence. The free peoples of Middle-earth stand together, men, dwarves, and elves, against a united evil that threatens their way of life. If this battle doesn't give you swamp ass, I really don't know what will. Get your snacks and drinks ready, because there's battle to be met. Alright guys, welcome to the Battle of the Forbidden Mountains. This is just a made-up battle. It's not a historical battle or lore-friendly battle. Just gave it a fancy title. This is going to be an epic battle though, and we've got some pretty cool factions on the battlefield. So on the good guys, so this is a fight between good versus evil. We have the free peoples of Eriador, and they've got a nice defensive position on this little mountain range area. And then we've got the Dwarves stationed in the center of the map, commanded by Gimli, son of Gloin. And then way over here, defending the left flank, we have the Lothlorien, commanded by Legolas of Mirkwood. Now, the united evil that is attacking, we have Isengard, who is facing Lothlorien, the Elves, and we have, way over here, we have Rune, commanded by Logi01, Gund, and then way over here, we have the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, commanded by Fabulous Rug. So he's already under fire by the Free People's artillery, so he's actually maneuvering over to his ally's side. So I think they're actually going to double team the Dwarves. Now, if you look at the Dwarven position, they definitely seem like they're fighting with the backs, their backs to the wall. I don't know if they can actually march up here. If they can, there is a way for them to escape if things go poorly in this battle. But it also is a really, really great position to set up artillery, which he has his catapult right here. And of course, the great Dwarven infantry ready to fight to the last stand, which is always very, very exciting. So yeah, this is a cool fight. I can't wait to see that. Oh wait, hold that phone, guys. We actually do have a charge over here. The Free Peoples of Eriador, commanded by Jack Daniels. I don't know if I said his name. I'm pretty sure I said his name when I showed his army. But anyways, it's Jack Daniels, and he's charging in, harassing some of this goblin infantry. Now, obviously, the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, they are using their goblin infantry as a bit of a meat shield, but the cav is going to be storming in here and just cutting them down. It's not a huge loss. I mean, the only thing that you lose here, losing this cannon fodder so quickly, is that you won't have cannon fodder anymore. So it's not a game-changing loss, but I think it's pretty smart for Eriador. Oh, wait, no, he's changing targets, and he's actually going for a unit that is actually worth something. He's got the crossbows here that are extremely, extremely important because they have that armor-piercing ability, and now they're going to flee out of there, which is good against the Dwarves, obviously. We got the Blackback Mountain Berserkers trying to close in, dual-wielding their blades. And we've got, let's see, what are these? The Mounted Battle-Ready Dunedains actually falling back and focusing their fighting over here around these cannon fodder, the Goblin Infantry. Now we got some Wargs closing in as well, and I am loving this. I am using that graphic mod, guys. In case you are wondering, I'll have a link to it down below, just in case you missed yesterday's battle when I first started using it. It really adds just like distortion. It's really awesome. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. But yeah, the Warg Riders were able to scare off. Well, actually, no. We have more infantry charging in from the Free Peoples of Eriador. They are sending in their Greenway Guard, and they're doing another cycle charge with actually his Dunedain bodyguard. So I don't know if the general's in that bodyguard unit. Sometimes people just pretend to get a bodyguard just to make the enemy think the general's in that unit. So I don't know if he's actually doing that. Also, the general's bodyguard, they have like really good hit points. They're very fast, smaller units, so they can maneuver really quickly. But yeah, the Warg Riders are falling back, it appears, and they're going to come back here and continue to support their Goblin Infantry that are just getting chewed up by their Greenway Guards, which is very unfortunate for them. But now, oh, hold the phone, guys. We already have, hold the phone, because we got an infantry fight here already between gold versus silver. We got the Loki Flag Rim and the Ironfoot Guard. And we also have the pikes closing in, trying to support this battle. More infantry closing in over on this side as well, but they're going to charge into some Ironfoot spears, which is going to be a very challenging fight. And we have the Dwarven general. You can see him on his war goat, going around, flanking around. This is actually a really good move there. I don't know why Rune charged in with only like a small vanguard of troops here. He probably should have charged full force. Now, if we look back here, Gundabad is also with him. You can see Gundabad's got his Black Watch Legion. He's got his Blackback Mountain Berserkers and some heavy goblin infantry as well. So they are going to be joining together, and they're going to be facing the Dwarves united. My only concern here is, what about the Free Peoples? If you leave the Free Peoples, you know, completely, you know, not concentrating at all against them, they're going to be able to flank around and support their Dwarves. But I understand why they're avoiding the Free Peoples, because look at their defensive position. This is insane. They've got this great terrain. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, I believe the attackers, they got more money, because if you look at the balance of power, it's like way in favor of the evil guys. So I'm pretty sure the players all agree to be like have a not a siege battle, but like a defense battle where the good guys kind of use the terrain in their favor, and the evil guys have to attack here. But these goats just using their horns to just ram through the heavy goblin infantry. And now we've got more Camille's Shadow Guard closing in, trying to take out. The general is in trouble though. These Shadow Guard, they could very quickly take out this Dwarven general, and this would be a careless loss for the Dwarves, because so far this battle is going quite well because how great their infantry is. So yeah, very, very nice fight here so far. Absolutely loving this one. And sure enough, guys, the general has perished on the battlefield. He is dead. He is gone. And now the Dwarves are out without their leader, and their morale is definitely going to suffer from that. Now the Dwarves are, I'm sorry, not the Dwarves, the Trolls are going to be charging in and trying to disrupt this Dwarven formation, trying to make it a little bit easier for their infantry to break through the Dwarven shield wall. The artillery is also firing from the background, so if we look at the artillery from this point of view, you can see they're just trying to get some shots here, but it's still going to be difficult to avoid friendly fire for sure. And there goes more troops charging in as well. We got the heavy goblin infantry going after the Ironfoot pikemen. We have some Dragon Wrath guildsmen who are trying to slice their way through the Erebor infantry. So a really nice bloody front line here, and a very just nasty battle. Love the start of this one, very chaotic. Now if we head back over to the other side, nothing too much is going on over here. We have the Lothlorien Elves. They're kind of just marching forward, getting into position. They do have some nice terrain. I think there was a little bit of a skirmish battle going on here between these forces. You can see Rune actually sent up. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at all the Isengard archers. They have been killed by, I believe, the Elven archers. Now we got the Loki Narrim, who are stationed up here trying to fire back. Using fire arrows, though, I don't think he should use them. But yeah, Isengard is staying very far back, avoiding those Elven arrows, and he's going to keep his army in reserve. Also, Rune is hanging back as well, so Rune is not fully committing his forces over here, which is a little surprising, because I think if they just fully committed, they would have been victorious. They would have won this one. I think that would have given them the edge. So I don't know why he's charging in his army in piecemeal, you know, it's just like in chunks, instead of fighting as one. That's always the thing that you want to do in Medieval 2, fight as one. Of course, there's always different situations, scenarios that can happen where you might not want to do that, but in most cases, you want your army together, fighting a good fight, fighting the good fight. But yeah, Rune mixed in with the Misty Mountain. I think I've been calling them Gundabad. I'm sorry. The Orcs and the Misty Mountain, same thing, right? Orcs are all the same. They're working together, and I mean, they're doing damage, right? And they are, see, okay, that's one good thing, like, a good thing that Rune is doing here, like, one good thing out of being conservative with half of his army, defending with half of his army, is the fact that it's not giving the Dwarven defenders a big target for his catapult. That's the only thing I can think of to, you know, like, that could, you know, like one pro of the pros and cons of his strategy here is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so far, I mean, it's still really close. And oh, was that some friendly? Yeah, some pretty intense friendly fire. Could have been worse, though. More artillery coming down this way. So it's a pretty nasty fight. Warg Riders trying to sneak by, but we do have some fresh Hammerers of Gundabad closing in on that gap to reinforce his battle lines. So far, so good in this fight for the Dwarves. They may lose their army, but they have taken out quite a bit, and that balance of power, look at that, 40% to 20%. Insane. Insane. Now we got more. Oh, yes. Juicy hits. Oh, man. Just listen to that blood and the burning flesh. I love it. I love it a lot. All right. Actually, hold on, guys. There's something going on here that we should definitely pay attention to. The elves are actually moving forward. So the entire Free People's army is not actually being defensive. The elves are moving up, and just look how cinematic this is. I love this graphics mod. It looks so good. But they're not quite charging in. I think they're just moving up their archers a little bit closer. Actually, a lot of their archers have their blades out, so it could be that they're out of ammo. He still has the Sentinels of the Woodland Realm, which is good. So they're going to continue to fire down on the enemy and trying to soften them up a little bit. So Rune, yeah, Rune is... Actually, we got a cab charge over here. Wow. Okay, so how did this happen? We've got Galadriel Mounted Company who are actually able to pull off a charge here, which is really impressive. And get behind enemy lines. It's a suicide charge, but at least they're disrupting the archers and doing some damage. Isengard is now setting up his artillery up on this hill. So yeah, it looks like Rune and Isengard are preparing to make a little defensive stand as the other section of the army is attacking here. And it looks like the Dwarves, well, you know, actually, it's still really close. I think the Dwarves definitely have more of an advantage here. I think, you know, they are going to win this one. I actually have some flanking units over here. So there's some pretty important flanking going on, but yeah, look at this. Rune is pretty much evaporated here. It's not looking good. We do have some Black Legion Watch, or Black Watch Legion. I'm sorry, I'm so dyslexic. They are kind of sitting back, though. I'm not sure. I think he should just retreat them at this point. They are getting peppered down by arrows. You can see they're all bloodied up because of all the arrows. And now we have some pikes closing in that would do a lot of damage to these guys. Pikes are so tough to take on head first. So I think he needs to get them out of there. But unfortunately, I think they're going to make their stand against the pikes. He could use this other unit to flank around the pikes, because these pikes are way out of position. They're way out of position. There we go. There's some, we got Bulg's champions going in, flanking around. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I still think he should get his infantry to come around and kill these pikes. He needs more than just warg cab charges. But you know what? He's actually doing a decent amount of damage. Now, this other unit is getting, you know, shot to death by some archers down here, it looks like. Oh yeah, we've got the the gatekeepers. I'll just call them the gatekeepers, which looks like a very versatile unit that can be a halberd unit and an archer unit, which is pretty cool. We also have, I believe, yeah, the Grey Company missile troops. They're coming over this way to probably just see what's going on, support the battle. The pikes pretty much have been defeated, which is good, all thanks to the Bulg's champions being able to flank around and doing some damage that way. At this point, the Dwarves are basically like stabbing the injured and wounded orcs. You know, it's that, well, actually in the center, they are losing. Okay, hold on. I miscalculated there. This is actually really close in the center. On the wings, though, the Dwarves are winning the battle for sure. So they're going to send up their reinforcements with the Ironfoot pikemen. And they're going to surround these goblins. Take them out. There you go. There you go. So yeah, a pretty nice little early fight here. We also have the Sons of the Fallen taking on the Orc Bodyguard, which I believe the general is in this unit. I cannot confirm that until I see him. But you know, the generals, they all look the same. It can be hard to find. Orc lives do not matter. I just want to say that. Just you know, I don't want to get into... I don't want to polarize my audience, but I think most of us can agree that orc lives don't matter. So, yeah. Anyways, the Sons of the Fallen are surrounded there a little bit, not completely, but they are a shielded like a Spartan, almost like the banner carrier. He just flew up in the air for some reason. But they are like a Spartan unit. They can form a bit of a shield wall and hold on for a decent amount of time. So I think they're just fine. Let's actually head back over to the Isengard Elven battle. Let's see what's happening here. You can see just all the casualties from those Elven bows. Now the good news is that the Elves, they've used up most of their ammo. So they are going to be running out of options here pretty soon. And you want to try to save some of that ammo for like pikemen, spearmen, trying to, you know, soften them up a little bit. But yeah, it looks like the Elves have exhausted their ammo. At least what I can see here. Now he might have, yeah, he still has these guys firing their bows, but I can't imagine that they have that much ammo left. Look at that, that's so cool. Oh my God, these, I love the smell of burning flesh, especially elven flesh. Elven fresh. But yeah, I think they're just going to continue to fire until they exhaust their ammo, which again, like I said, is not a smart move. He's also lost a lot of men over here. He's kind of just absorbing this fire, which can be a little dangerous there. I mean, these silver spears are pretty good. You don't really want to lose them like this, but I guess he doesn't really have a choice. I mean, he could retreat. But it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. I really like how this battle is playing out because it's like a battle of attack and defending, where both teams are defending and attacking. So what I said earlier about the battle being where the good guys are defending and the evil guys are attacking, that is not true. Because, you know, when I watch these replays, it's always like first time watching. Like sometimes I'll watch the beginning just to see if like it has a good pace to the battle and whatnot. But yeah, this is my first time. I haven't gotten to this part, so who knows what's gonna happen here. But the Sons of the Fallen are still surrounded by the Orc bodyguards, and they're also taking on, oh wait, here comes the Grey Company charging across the battlefield and trying to support these Sons of the Fallen. But really, most of the Dwarven army is pretty much dead. Pretty much dead. The balance of power, oh my goodness. Sorry, the blur effect is, there we go. It's 40 to 56. So the evil army is caught up there a little bit. Originally it was like 20 to 40, but now it's 40 to 57. So it's a little bit better, not that much better, but it seems like the evil factions are doing some damage here. Now look at this, we got the Black Watch showing up last minute, which actually might cause a decent amount of damage to this Dwarven army. But they're going to use their, what is this? The Hammerers of Gundabad. They're going to make their stand here against this Black Watch. Uh-oh, look at this though. Oh, who are the captains? Look at these guys with their fancy blue cloaks. They're going to flank around. And we got this lone Dwarven Pikes who's like, I'm getting revenge. So yeah, they're going to flank around the Black Watch and surround them. And that should break the Black Watch, which is unfortunate. Like I said, he should have retreated this unit because they're just so good, and it really sucks to lose them like this in a battle like this. So that's pretty unfortunate. More cab charging around and just cutting up what's left of these Blackback Mountain. Yeah, I don't know if that's like an inside joke for this name of this unit, Blackback, almost like Brokeback Mountain, Blackback Mountain Berserkers. I don't know. I don't know if they would make a joke like that, but that's what it reminds me of every time I say their name. Oh God, the other Black Watch Mountain, or God, the Black Watch Legion surrounded the Sons of the Fallen. So Gundabad is not done yet here. He's still going to be fighting the good fight, but every flank they do here gets counterflanked. So every flank they charge gets counterflanked. Now we have the Sons of Durin. So they are surrounding the Black Watch Legion, and they should be able to take care of them fairly quickly. And that's pretty much what happened over here. The Black Watch was destroyed, and this epic battle is now coming to a close, at least this one spot on the battlefield. Now if we head back over to the other side where the fight is continuing, still nothing going on. The Elves have actually fallen back. Look at this, the Elves are falling back, and I think they're going to wait for their allies because the evil factions obviously are holding this very strategic mound. It's almost like a watchtower, like mound. But yeah, they're going to hold here. And, I mean, there's not a lot of paths you can take. This is a pretty big path, but we've got a lot of great Urukai infantry waiting for them to charge up. And I think that's it, though. Is there another way to... Okay, there is another path here, which, of course, Rune is defending heavily. Now, here's the tricky part. I'm pretty sure the Free Peoples of Eriador, I'm pretty sure they have lots of ammo left. They have lots of archers left. So, really, they're just sitting ducks up here. I mean, they've got to wait out the archer fire. Now, they do have a ballista, which they can use, and some archers to fire back. So, they're not going to be completely silenced. They're not just going to sit there and take it, basically. But it's still going to be very challenging, and they're going to just be sitting there. Oh, wait, there goes the general. I think that was the orc general. So, yeah, he's dead. But yeah, they're going to be sitting back and just taking a lot of ammo. I already know. I played so many Total War games. But look at this. Isengard is actually charging out. He's marching out away from his defensive position. He might actually be pursuing the elves who have fallen so far back. I'm not sure why they're falling so far back. I think they should at least just stay up on this hill, just like back here, and wait for his allies to get into position and then start the attack again. But yeah, I don't know why the elves are falling back so far. Maybe he's gonna come back. Maybe it's a trap for Isengard. But yeah, they're still cleaning up what's left of the Black Watch Legion. They are a very decent unit who can fight for a very long time. So we head back here. Yeah, Arnor, or not Arnor, but the Free Peoples, same thing, right? The Free Peoples still marching up his army towards that mound. And look at that, he's got a bit of a column formation, which looks awesome. Alright guys, welcome back. So I did make a little cut there because the armies were just kind of marching forward, but it seems like the elves and Isengard are actually going to have a fight over here. I'm actually really surprised that Isengard went ahead and went after the elves. And just like that, the elves went for a nice aggressive charge, but unfortunately, oh my god, it's like they piled up all the dead elven bodies. They massacred these elves. Holy crap. So the infantry able to kill the elven general, and just like that, in a matter of seconds, Isengard is looking pretty good. The elven army is looking tired. It's looking banged up. They haven't even really had a proper fight. And now that they've given up this hill over here, Isengard can easily set up some crossbows, fire down and into this pass, and it's going to be a bloodshed. It's going to be disaster for these elves. So I do not know why. They gave up this hill to give to Isengard. And now it looks like Rune is also getting bombarded over here. We do have a bit of an archer battle going on. So you can see, yep, there they go. They are firing. Rune doing well there. So far, Rune has gotten a decent amount of kills. Really, this battle is down to 4 armies now. The Dwarves technically still have some units left, but they're pretty much spent. And also, the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Orcs of the Misty Mountains, they are also out of the game. So it's really down to the Free Peoples and the Elves between Rune and Isengard. And so far, Rune and Isengard, they're looking pretty good. Let's head back this way. Let's see what's happening here. Is it progressing? No, not quite yet, but they are pushing up some spears, and they've got some crossbows. I think there is a way to charge up this mountainside. So I think that's why they have some spears up here, just kind of giving them some protection. And now, yeah, the crossbows are going to go ahead and open fire. And look at this point of view of this battlefield. Excellent, excellent view there. They're going to fire down on these troops. But, you know, don't count the elves out. All right, the elves, they may look like pretty pathetic right here. Their army pretty small. But they're very skilled, very, very skilled, and he might have some tricks up his sleeve. Who knows? Maybe he gave up the advantage here for a reason. I can't imagine why he would do that. Oh, wait, look at this. Look at this. He does have some Sindar Blade Masters and a Ballista crew charging up the hill, so that's something. Maybe he's going to try to sneak by these guards of Orthanc. I doubt Isengard. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, no, they're getting slowed down there a little bit. So, yes, he's actually able to pull off the sneaky charge, and they're going after Isengard's crossbows. I cannot believe that just happened. So the elves are not going out without a fight, and they are going to try to quickly kill these crossbows. And you can look off into the distance. The spears are like, oh, crap. It's like, you idiot, we're supposed to be on guard. Why did you let a bunch of elves go by? So the crossbows are having to pay for that mistake, getting massacred here by the Sindar Blademasters. And the fight over here is still, well, we got a infantry pike formation, and it doesn't look like Isengard's gonna go for a charge here. So it's a pretty much of a stalemate over here. Let's head back over this way. Let's see what's going on here, where the fight is still progressing pretty nicely. We actually do have a charge here. Battle-ready Dunedain trying to, I assume, soften up this defense. I'm not a fan of this strategy of sending up 1 unit or 2 units at a time. I understand why he's doing it, because he's trying to avoid careless casualties, like from enemy artillery and like ballista and stuff. But yeah, I don't think, there we go. He is setting up more reinforcements though. He's got the heavy spearmen, and he also has some bandit javelins. So pretty cool. Let's see these javelins in action. I don't know if they still have javelins though. They might be out. Also, that ballista up there just opening fire, being relentless. There we go. There's the charge. Charge, man, charge. There we go. Look just how epic that looks. So great. I love it. This graphics mod adds so much life to this. I really, really am enjoying it. So the ballista, gonna go ahead and reload here. Keep on fire. I think they're going after the trebuchet, but I'm pretty sure I saw the trebuchet flinging dead cow meat. So that tells me that they're out of ammo. Maybe he could have switched to that ammo. So who knows? But for now, the defenders are not going to risk it, and they're going to continue to fire and try to take out the last 2 remaining siege engines there, trebuchet engines. So there we go. We do have some bandit javelins using their javelins. They got their spear or shields on their backs, and they are going for the pikes, which is an excellent target to go after because they are so good at holding choke points. Let's head back over here on the minimap, though. It looks like, yes, we do have Isengard charging forward, so thank goodness. I thought I was going to miss that charge. Isengard is going to advance, and look at this. The elves are like, shield wall. Get ready, men. Look at that. Oh, God. Here comes the great Urukai. Urukai. Here we go. Flesh meat is back on the menu, boys. So, yeah, they're going to charge in and take on the, look at the big old axes swinging around. We got more infantry coming down this way, so... Oh, wait, a counter charge. Excellent. Look at the fast-moving elves there. It's really good counter charge because they are able to get that charge bonus. What do we have up here? Do we have some cav? So, yeah, we've got... Oh, no, Grey Company, but they're breaking, unfortunately. So, a massive brawl going on this side as the elves hold on to this strategic valley position. The elves... Wait, what's going on over here? The elves had a bunch of hidden units. That's the only way. And they charged up this hill. Very sneaky. I knew it, guys. I knew the elves would not give up so easily. Their army was kind of small, you know? Like, it was weirdly small. It's like, did they really take that many casualties? But the elves actually have a lot of hidden units, and they ambush the guards of Orthanc. And this up here is a losing battle, especially because of the fact that they have some Sindar Blademasters flanking around, and they're gonna chew up these dwarves. Now we've got some Nazgûl bodyguard who are looking. Look at those white helmets. They look very intimidating. Just kind of watching the battle. They're like, "Sir, we're getting ambushed." But that was cringy. But yeah, they're watching the battlefield. We got some Galadriel veteran warriors closing in as well. The trolls are in the fight, trying to quickly turn this one around. But my goodness, look at this. The elves are just chopping up the Urukai. Pikes trying to reform. Got to get those pikes in this battle because they are going to desperately need it in this struggle. And more troops going in. Berserkers charging in as well against these elves. Excellent, excellent. So yeah, Berserkers really need to make a difference here. They've got to get to this Elder Council, which is a javelin unit. Try to silence them. But it's a good use of the javelins. Really good use. I love the hoods here. The hoods, like, if you kind of just, like, glance at... Oh, wait, the Berserkers are going in for a charge, though. Hold that thought. And there you go. There we go. That's a good way of silencing javelins. We also have some pikemen maneuvering around the flank, trying to go around on the winning side of this battle. Back over here, though, the elves are just cleaning up the mess. The trolls are they breaking? No, where are the trolls going? He's got 2 trolls here. Most of the trolls are dead. The guards of Orthanc are losing this fight. And also, wait, we have more Sindar Bladesman. Oh my god, the general. You can see him right there. There's the general. He's in the fight against the Sindar Blademasters. He should win this one. Sindar Blademasters aren't that amazing, but they are still very tough to fight. Let's head back over to the other side. Man, these battles are just completely different spots. But still, not much progress going on here between Rune and the Free Peoples. Still trying to grind their way through this defense. I do see some units back here maneuvering around, so we got some Dunedain Rangers. Don't know where they're headed. They're actually... They might be headed towards the battle against Isengard. We also have... Ooh, what's this? Got a little bit of a small fight here with Camille's shadow bows and some captains. I think they were going after the artillery, which it appears they took it out. So yeah, that was a good move by them. Always smart to take out that artillery. Now Isengard might just win this fight, but the elves, I think they have enough. I don't know. It's really too close to call. The berserkers are now behind enemy lines, which is a huge morale destroyer. Also, remember, guys, the elves lost their general. And oh, look at this. You can actually run down this hill, which is good. The bodyguard are now fleeing because there's a mob of angry elves chasing them. So he's going to pursue them. But I think the general is going to try to get to these pikes and use the pikes as a bit of a man-made wall, if you know what I mean. Or should I say Uruk-hai-made wall. But yeah, they're going to... There we go. They should make it safely over there. See, where is the general? Uh-oh. Sometimes the general can get stuck in a fight. See, where is he, though? Did he die? I don't... Oh. See, like, somehow... Sometimes these guys can get stuck over here. No, but those aren't the generals. See, where is the general? Don't know. So I assume the general got over here safely. But yeah, the elves are hanging on for dear life. We got another berserker flank coming in. So a nice little matchup here. Absolutely love this battle so far. Got some great, interesting tactics and some sneaky ambushes throughout the fight. Here's the general. What is he doing over here? Is that the general or is that just the officer? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Who's who? I don't know. Who's on first? But the elves now trying to go around the flank of Isengard. But Isengard pretty much defeats the elves and then quickly turns around and takes on the flanking force. So I think the Free Peoples were actually thinking about sending over reinforcements, but now they're just kind of stationed here. Let's head back over to this fight here, this is not good. This is not good at all. This balance of power is pretty even, or the percentages are pretty even now. So the evil side is definitely turning this one around and putting up a great fight here, a great last stand against these good guys. The good guys. So we got more bandit javelins running with their double shields on their backs and on their forearms there. And I don't know if they... Oh, yeah, it looks like they do still have ammo. So they're going to continue to try to soften up the Loki Gamprim. But they've got to have more troops, right? I mean, they've got some troops back here, but they're not exactly the best troops of the Free Peoples. Yeah, that seems like that's it. That seems like that's it from the Free Peoples of Eriador. So I don't know if the good guys are going to have enough here to break through. I mean... We got some Sapphire Bladesman. Oh, we got Camille's Chosen. That's a really good unit. I mean, at this point, the armies are very depleted. We got a lot of units over here. We got some Gamprim. There's a little bit of a fight going on here. This is where the extra Free People's reinforcements is, you know, this is where they were headed earlier on. So they're taking on some archers. Archers are just kind of slowing them down. So, I mean, unless the elves have a crazy, like, trick up their sleeves, I doubt they're going to, like the Elven Alliance, the Free Peoples, I doubt they're going to be able to win this one. So at this point, yeah, Uruk-hai are just cleaning up what's left of the Elven resistance. And a lot of the berserkers are just taking a moment to meditate and look off into the distance after a very exhausting battle. But the fight's not over yet. Still got to take care of the free peoples of Eriador. The elves are now fleeing. And see what's up here. Wait. Oh, okay. Actually, we have some gatekeepers going after the crossbows. So yeah, this is the gatekeeper unit that was stationed over here, I assume. So more heavy spearmen kind of flanking around. Do we have any more dwarves? That's my question. Do we have... See, what is this? Just breaking units way back here? Yeah, it's breaking units. I think we have dwarves. We gotta have dwarves, right? Here they are. Okay, so the dwarves are... Remember, the dwarves... I mean, they're pretty much out of the battle, but because he's been hanging on to his very depleted units until the very end, it's now kind of like even. It's almost as if his army made it to the very end and then got depleted, but actually his army got depleted right at the beginning of the battle. Well, he's got fresh troops who are winded. They're a little tired, but these dwarves could actually be a major turnaround. Like, if they could cause this battle to turn around completely. Again, he doesn't have a lot here, but they haven't seen action in a while. I'm sure they're going to be well rested. They still don't have their general, though. I know his general died early on. So the morale is not going to be great, but let's be fair. This is 3rd Age Reforged, and dwarves are just like infinite morale no matter what. So they should be fine. Oh, wait. Actually, we got some Sons of Durin over here joining this fight. So this is far from over, guys. The balance of power is kind of saying otherwise. The balance of power definitely doesn't show any advantage for the good faction. But, you know, there's still a chance. Look at this sneaky... Two brave archers sneaking by from the camp. It's almost as if they woke up late from the camp. They're like, oh crap, the battle's begun. Let's sneak up behind these dwarves and die. Yeah, this guy's getting killed, smashed in the face. Let's see if this guy can do any better. Come on, get a kill. Come on. There's just too much armor. Too much armor for his curved sword. You know, like, those swords weren't meant for piercing armor. So, yeah, definitely doesn't have the right equipment. He's, I guess, trying to chop his face. I don't know. But he's putting up a good fight. Is his comrade over there? Not so much. But, oh, let's see if he can get a kill, though. Come on. You can do this, man. You woke up late for the battle, but you're here now, all right? You can make a difference. I love it when there's an animation between a dwarf unit and a normal unit, and the dwarf, like, grows tall. So if we see it again, see, he's tall. He's tall right there. Oh, that's so weird. It's weird. Oh, he's still trying to kill that one ginger dwarf. But now the bald dwarf is taking care of business. Leg sweep. And now he's going to crush his... It looks like he's crushing his leg there. So, unfortunately, we're not able to get a kill. But it kept him occupied for quite a bit. For quite a while. So, the heavy spears closing in with the dwarves. And with the dwarven support, the Sons of Durin, they are able to really chew up these archers and continue to push here. But he still has a fresh row of Gamp Rim. The good news is that he could easily flank around. There's a lot of space here to maneuver around this unit, which it looks like the dwarves are already attempting to do. Now, Isengard, they need to hurry up and get over. Like, I think they're still, they're still trying to take care of these gatekeepers, but they need to quickly send over what they have left to support the fight over at the hill, because this is not good. Not good at all. A lot of dwarves running around. Look at this. Yeah, not interested. Not interested in what you're selling there, Gamp Rim. Not going to charge you head on. Like, we're not stupid. We're not going to do that. So they're actually going to run right by, and I assume go for the troops back here, which the fight is still raging on over here, which is really impressive. These Greenway guards, I mean, they can hold for a long time, but this is it, guys. This is it for the Greenway guard, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the battle's down to the wire. More troops coming around this way, and sure enough, the dwarves have flanked around. They still need a unit to attack head on, just to keep these guys occupied and prevent them from turning around. But the dwarves are at a good start, flanking around this unit and softening up the defenses. Alright, so more dwarves headed around this way. He's got his catapult crew, he's got some hammerers, he's got the Sons of the Fallen, even 2 units of pikes. Actually, no, well, technically, yes, this is 2 units right here, because it's 1 and then 1. Lone pikemen marching together. They've lost their entire company, their units. Also, we got no, this is just a catapult cruise a little far behind. Just wait up, guys. Alright, so Isengard, please tell me you're marching over because you need to support your... Yes, sure enough, he is marching over to the battlefield, which is great. So he's going to support his ally who is hanging on by a thread at this point because of the the flanking dwarves that are maneuvering this way. So you can see a lot of the Loki Gamperin have turned around and to face these sons of Durin. Which is a nice start there. The archers, I assume, yep, the archers are out of ammo. Well, actually, this Camul's shadow bows might be hanging on to some ammo, which actually is really smart. He needs to try to hang on to some ammo as long as possible. Also, we got the Camul's Chosen protecting the flank of this ballista. Ballista just kind of hanging back here. What is this over here? Oh, we got the lone gatekeeper. The lone gatekeeper firing at the ballista crew. He's like, you've killed so many of my brothers. I will kill each and every... He's just gone crazy. I'll kill everyone. Even though most of his shots are missing. He's trying, though. He's not giving up, and that's all that matters. Yeah, these Loki Scion Rim soldiers are just so tough. So tough to break. They just do not give up without a fight. I mean, they've been holding this position for a good 20 minutes. Real time 20 minutes, it seems like. Maybe not quite that long, but they have been holding it for a very long time. I just like watching this lone crossbow guy. He's like, I will avenge every single brother of mine. I will kill everyone. I hope he makes it. I'm going to be rooting for him. I'm going to be rooting for him. So these pikes are pretty depleted. They've been softened up by a lot of javelin fire. Is that archer fire coming down? Let's see, what is this? Yeah, he's got archers. No, don't do that. Haroon is wasting his ammo going after a unit of 4. Yeah, you got to save that for the big chunky units. But yeah, the dwarves still just kind of avoiding these pikes. And Rune sending over some more archers trying to contain the flanks, the Sons of the Fallen. And these catapult crew and the hammers of Gundabad also marching forward. So yeah, they're just hanging around. But Isengard is close behind. They've got their forces running up. So this is going to be key right here, guys. The battle will be decided right here. Now, the dwarves, they can try to use these defenses against Isengard. But it's going to be a desperate stand. Because, look, yeah, they're outnumbered by quite a bit. Quite a bit, guys. Quite a bit. And actually... See, let's look at these percentages. 90% of the good guys have been killed. So this has changed very quickly. 88% of the baddies have been killed. So it's a very close percentage. But yeah, considering that in the very beginning of the battle, it was 20 to 40%, and now it's 90 to 88. The evil factions have definitely turned this one around. Alright, oh wait, we got the people's... Why aren't they going in? Why aren't they charging? I'm kind of surprised by that. He's got his free peoples over here. Maybe he's arresting them. They are exhausted. Both units here are exhausted, so that could be a possibility, which is not crazy, because he probably has to move pretty fast to take out these Sapphire Bladesmen. But back over here, his army is running low. The free peoples, they are running out of troops, and it's not looking great. But they're still hanging on. You know, there's still a decent amount. He's actually kind of flanking around on this side, which is pretty impressive. So maybe with that flank, they can start to really chip away at this really awesome spear unit, that break for no man. He should also move up his Gamperim as well. He should send up the Gamperim, probably support this flank over here that's getting overwhelmed. Not sure why he's doing that, but I guess he just wants to hang back. It's almost as if Rune stepped away for a minute because... yeah, his pikes are still looking the wrong way. He did charge down some archers. There we go. That's a cool shot right there. Looking across the battlefield. Pretty awesome. So the dwarves still grinding their way through these defenses. The Sons of Durin, look at them just slowly chipping away at this Loki Gamperim unit. And we are near the end of this battle, obviously, based on, you know, what's left of the units. And Isengard is now marching forward, which is a little scary. Let's see, what do we have here? I think we have a Dwarven unit just kind of breaking, so nothing to look at over there. So yeah, Isengard is pushing up and sending up their Berserkers to try to get around these Dwarves. The Dwarves are now kind of sandwiched in. Here comes Rune finally moving his Gamp Rim and surrounding the Dwarves. This is not good. These guys still have ammo, and they're going after Arnor's troops who are trying to rest. Now on the other side, we have the Sapphire Bladesman. I'm actually surprised it took them so... Holy crap, look how fast they reload. I'm actually surprised it took them so long to realize that there's a small force from the Free Peoples over here. So finally he's charging in, and he's going to take on this captain unit. Oh, wait, what is this? We got some Dunedain Rangers out of thin air charging. Let's see, appearing on the battlefield. But they're not going to charge in. They're not going to support their army. They're just going to stand there. And here comes the Berserkers now surrounding these Sons of Durin. Not a good sight. The Dwarves, they got small pockets of fighting surrounded everywhere. The balance of power is now at 93 to 89. This battle is starting to get a little out of hand for the good guys. And here comes the evil armies pushing forward. So the Uruk-hai pikemen are now going to surround the Sons of Durin from the other side as well. And then back over here. Oh, wait. Okay, we got a charge of the Camule Shadow Bows going after the Dunedain Rangers. So, yeah, this kind of backfired. I mean, I don't know why the Free Peoples were just kind of standing there. Again, I assume it's because they wanted to rest up their troops. But look, they're still exhausted, so they might as well just have used them aggressively. Let's see, what about the Dunedain Rangers? They're actually fresh. The Dunedain are fresh, but I don't think they stand a chance against the Camule Shadow Bows because they're also fresh, and it's 86 to 53, so they're heavily outnumbered. Greatly outnumbered. So yeah, it's not looking good. I think if they were a little bit more aggressive... Oh, yep, there goes the general. Look at that. That looks so cool. Great cutscene there. But yeah, if they were a little bit more aggressive, and like, it's still a long shot, but if they were able to rush Rune before Isengard could show up, I think they could have turned this one around. But since I think this battle is decided right here, we're actually going to speed it up, we'll do 0.2 speed, just so we can still enjoy the final stand of some of these units. Because, you know, I don't want to bore you guys. Often, I know a lot of players, they just kind of like, you know, as soon as they realize the battle has been decided, they're like, all right, moving on to the next one. So yeah, that's the last of the Free Peoples of Eriador, unfortunately. And I think we got some battle-ready Dunedain making a desperate last stand, but that's not going to be enough to obviously destroy this force. Very unfortunate for the Free Peoples. The balance of power is greatly in favor. And honestly, I don't know why this replay still has a lot of time. So we're going to time 6 speed it. Let's actually go to the end results. Alright guys, so that is actually going to wrap it up. Unfortunately, very tragically, we've got another replay finish. It's not showing the results. Very unfortunate. I think this battle might have actually desynced, possibly, because we had units just kind of standing around. But I don't know for sure. Regardless, this was still a really close battle, and I really enjoyed this one. Just make sure when you send in replays, if the battle while you're playing it says desync, then yeah, the replays are going to be messed up too, unfortunately. But still, I think we got most of it there. It was a really close fight. It just seems like the Dwarves just did not have enough. I think the biggest mistake was the Elves falling back. I think, I mean, they could have set up a cooler ambush, maybe have been able to sneak troops into this forest, but it's really tough to set up ambushes in Total War. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in today's battle. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, share, and of course, subscribe for more epic battles. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time on the battlefield.